this story. It's called Boy. It's by Phil Cummings and Shane DeVries. All right. Once there was a king who lived high on a hill. His castle looked over the valley to the mountains beyond. He was a powerful man with many brave knights. Cling clong, cling clang clong. That's all of their armor making noise. The mountains were once rich with trees, but a powerful dragon had destroyed much of the forest with his fiery breath. In a small village on the edge of the burned forest lived Boy. Boy couldn't hear, but he was happy. He spoke with dancing hands and he drew pictures for people in the sand. His parents loved his stories. You can see he's using sign language. He's saying house. He's in the middle of telling a story to his parents. But the villagers didn't understand. "What a strange child," they would say as they walked by. If you don't know how to read sign language, you don't know what they're saying. Just like if someone were to speak a different language with words, you wouldn't understand them either. Since the forest had burned, the king and the dragon had fought many fierce battles. There was roaring, flapping, running around and hiding, dodging, weaving, and a lot of shouting. Clink, clank, clong, charge! Tink, tink, Boy couldn't hear the battle cries, but he had seen the fear in his mother's eyes, and he felt it in his father's hands when he held him close. Roar! Clink, clink, clong! The battles were loud and long, but no one ever won. One day, when the king and the dragon were battling once more, Boy ran right into the middle of it all. Roar! Uh-oh, he can't hear the dragon. He's just chasing some lizard. Roar! Clink, clink, clunk, clink, clink, clunk. The knights were stunned. Move! They shouted. Get out of the way, Boy! Ordered the king. Roar! Bellowed the dragon. Do you think he can hear them? But of course, Boy could not hear them. Flames flared from the dragon's nostrils. Hiss! Clank, clank, clong! The knights waved their swords frantically as they marched over to the boy. "Why aren't you listening?" shouted the king. Boy was surprised when he looked up and saw them all. He watched them all for a moment, made his hands dance. The knights were flabbergasted. The king was puzzled. The dragon was mystified. Clink, clang, clong, tink, ding, dong, dong. They're all trying to understand what he's saying. Boy could see that they didn't understand him, so he took a sword and he wrote in the sand. "Why are you fighting?" he asked. There was silence until, suddenly, the king pointed to the dragon. "He started it," he cried. "He burned down our forest." The dragon shook his head. "It was an accident." He roared. "I sneezed a fireball into the trees, and I came to say sorry, but your knights chased me away." Clink, clink, clong, tink. The knights pointed to the king. "He told us to." So now they're all pointing fingers and blaming each other for this fight. I wonder what really happened. The king looked up at the dragon. "Well, I thought you were coming to take my castle," he said. Your castle's far too small for me, replied the dragon. All I want is for you to stop chasing me. I don't like being scared. Nor do we, chorused the knights. So they're talking out their problems. That's a better way than fighting. Boy drew a picture of everyone in the sand. He showed them how their days could be without fighting and fear. There was a lot of chatting and laughing. I promise the knights won't chase you anymore, said the king and the dragon. And you can visit my castle whenever you like. And I will cover my nose when I sneeze, said the dragon. Boy could not hear a word, but he didn't need to. Back in the village, everyone was waiting to see the boy. Thank you, they said with dancing hands. They all learned how to say thank you in sign language. The end.